Yo, today I've got a review of the new 21 Savage album, American Dream. 21 Savage is back, and honestly, from the 2016 freshman class, he is one of my favorites. Even though his music can be repetitive at times, I'm not a huge fan of his features as of recent, I still think he's got it in him. He's got a certain sound that he goes for, and he provides a certain energy, so he's got that going for him. His projects are also generally pretty good. I Am, Better Than I Was is good, Savage Mode 2 is alright in my opinion, Without Warning is a trap classic, and Her Loss with Drake is a good collab album. And on American Dream, 21 takes his production to another level in my opinion. Yes, I think he's always had good production, but some of the samples on this project hit. You can see this just from the intro, All of Me, one of my favorite tracks on the album. The sample is great, and 21's vocals sound clean. I like the slight bit of auto-tune added as well, but yeah, the samples on American Dream are great. Redrum has a really cool sample too, although I have seen people call it repetitive because it just kind of loops. And yeah, I can understand the criticism of it, but I don't really care honestly. The drums are hard hitting, 21 Savage brings good energy to the track, the chorus is catchy, so it works. Letter to My Brudda also has a good sample, Dangerous as well, and maybe my favorite sample is on Shoulda Wore a Bonnet. Oh my god, I'm gonna get to the song in a bit, it is so good. But yeah, production wise, this album is pretty solid in my opinion. I can see why someone would think it's repetitive, but look, 21 Savage for me somehow, someway, always manages to not get boring on his albums. But production aside, this album has a bit of a concept to it. I don't know when the short film is coming out with Donald Glover, but I'm interested to check that out and see what it's going to be about. But from the album and what I can gather, American Dream is pretty much 21 Savage telling his story and stories from his childhood, his struggles, and his mother's struggles as well. We see his mother make an appearance on the intro track with her speaking about how everything she did was with the purpose of trying to provide for 21. Well, yes, the concept is scattered around and not consistent. There's a lot of tracks where he's just talking about women. There's still something there, and some tracks do genuinely have content, like Letter to My Brudda, which I think is about Young Thug. Dark Days is also quite an emotional outro in my opinion. His verses on here are great. I'll get onto it a little bit later. But yeah, generally I do like the lyrics here. 21 has always had fun one-liners which made him a bit more appealing to me, and those are still present. But we gotta talk about the shit bars on this album, man. What is this? Genuinely, what is this? When will rappers realize that making one-liners about poop is not okay? I genuinely don't think I can recall one poop line from anyone in the whole history of rap, the whole genre, the history of the genre. And I've gone, damn, that was kind of hard. That hit hard. No, it hasn't happened. It just hasn't happened. Please stop it. Please stop using these lines. The track list is generally consistent throughout, aside from like a run of a couple of songs that I didn't like. See the Real is really nothing special to me. It sounds like if 21 Savage did a cover of a Throwaway from Scorpion. I think that should say enough about the quality of the track, but let me get a bit more in-depth track by track. All of Me is one of my favorites. I love the sample so much. As I said, I love 21's vocals with the auto-tune being done very well on here. Redrum I already talked about, but it's a great sample, hard-hitting drums, good bars from 21 Savage, and a catchy chorus. Also, the music video for this song is insane. The one shot where they're passing the blunt around is so sick. Shout out to whoever directed and edited this. Never Have I Ever with Doja Cat is cool. I like the chorus, but I don't really love the verses on here. Still though, it's pretty catchy. Also, what the hell is the part about? I don't know. On Sneaky, the ad-lib is honestly pretty dope and keeps this song from being really boring to me. Even with that, Sneaky isn't one of my favorites. It's one of the most basic tracks on the album. It doesn't really have any standout moments to me, and I feel like it could have been left out. Pop Your Shit has a really weird Thug feature, like there's bits cut out and it sounds odd, but honestly I kinda like it. I don't know, it just kinda clicks for me. 21 also does well, and Thug does this Pop Your Shit ad-lib throughout the whole song, which I think works well. The post-chorus is also really catchy to me. 21 Savage did well there, and the beat is also dark sounding. Shout out to Metro Boomin, he's been on a run recently. Letter to My Brudda has a really good sample, and it seems like it's about Young Thug. Slight shots fired at Gunna here on the first verse, and everybody that's kind of turning on him, but a really heartfelt song from 21. At first I thought Dirk came in way too aggressive on Dangerous, but no, his feature actually grew on me, and it has a good sample as well. But so far 21 is on a really good run, but it does turn a little bit left. We get to the weakest point of the album where I think we have a run of 2-3 songs that aren't really some of the best on here. Nina with Travis Scott is cool. I mean, a good Travis Scott feature verse, I didn't think I'd see the day. I'm shocked that this event has happened. But no, jokes aside, it's a decent verse, but I feel like this song just goes on for way too long. and 21 doesn't do anything special for me on here. See the Real is my least favorite track, already explained why, just sounds weird. I don't know how I feel about 21 Savage trying to do an R&B song and starting it like this.
My dog don't want nothing out of life but to kill niggas.
But yeah, it doesn't fit the sound of the project and just generally a below average track. Prove It has been growing on me slowly, the beat is nice and I think 21 has a good verse here. I'm not a huge fan of Summer Walker on here, but yeah, 21's writing is good. It has me engaged. But then we get the Shoulda Wore a Bonnet. Oh my god, this song is so catchy. Everything about it. The sample, the chorus. I honestly think 21 does really well here. And then we get to Brent Faiyaz. This man could do anything to me. His voice is just something. His voice is so smooth. I don't understand how. But anyways, this feature is great. My favorite feature from the album. And then as the song goes on, I really love the drums. They're really hard hitting and the whole song is a bit busy, but it kind of works well with these really bassy synths. Yeah, great track. The track with Burna Boy is honestly nothing special to me, just forgettable, but the last two songs are great. Red Sky has a really dope sample and a dark instrumental, and Dark Days has the most content out of any song on this album. But yeah, I think American Dream is a great addition to 21 Savage's discography as it has good production throughout, is relatively consistent, and has some of his most thought out songs with a good amount of content in it. Yes, he doesn't really switch it up like I was hoping for him to do, but it just kinda works. I don't know how to describe it, okay? It just works. It's hard hitting, it's catchy, it's very accessible. I'm gonna give American Dream a light to decent 7 out of 10. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. If you liked the album, tell me why. If you didn't, also tell me why. I'm looking to hear your guys' opinions. Please make sure you like and subscribe. That would mean so much to me, as it helps push my video and my channel into the YouTube algorithm. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Peace.